What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be messing around with my LBZ. I got some more front end parts ordered in. Right here I got some Bilstein shocks, 5100s for the front and rear. I'm probably just going to go ahead and show you guys how to install the fronts because they're a little bit different than the rears. The rears are pretty simple, as in the fact that it's really only a couple bolts to get them in and out. If I can show you guys, come over this way a little bit more. As you can see, they kind of just bolted from the top and bottom. The front is a little bit different design, as in it has a 19mm bolt up here holding the top in. So I'm going to go over this the best I can. First thing we're going to do is start by taking the tire off and allow some more access. I mean, if your truck was lifted and you know you didn't want to take the tire off, you probably don't even have to in this application, but for me, just more easier access. I'm going to go ahead and take the tire off and then show you guys what size bolts and everything to get these in and out. Also, the new shocks come with new bushings. These shocks are totally worn out. I get a little squeaking noise. I'm not sure if it's the shocks or it is the cab mounts, but I ordered the shocks first to see, you know, how to improve the ride quality of the truck a little bit. Truck rides like a brick, even though the keys aren't cranked or anything, and it is an older truck. I'm not expecting it to ride like my 20, but I want to get some more ride quality out of it, especially now that I've redone the whole front end. So shocks are next up, so let's start getting these installed and see if they improve the ride quality. Alright, so we got the tire and everything off, got it on the jack stand here. So first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and spray this bolt up here with some WD-40 just to make getting it off a lot easier. I already sized it up. This is a 19mm. Now, like I said before, you don't have to take the tire off, but I wasn't thinking when I jacked it up, it kind of extended the shock, so hopefully I don't have to compress a new one as much and it'll slide right down in here a lot easier. This is a 21mm. Now, you don't have to take the fender liner out. I may try to go in the top there with an impact to make it easier instead of, you know, coming all the way off of here, but as you can see, these bushings are totally worn out. They are all dry rotted. But taking a look at everything while I'm in here from doing the front end, everything still looks good and tight. As you can see, PA rust has already taken a toll on everything, but that's expected up here in the north. So let's go ahead here and start getting this 19mm taken off here, and then I'll come down here and put my impact on here. There's going to be a 21mm. And you're going to need two 21s, I believe. I didn't size the back one up yet, but I'm going to put a ratchet on the back here, my impact here, and blast it off, so hopefully that comes off easy. I actually decided upon second thought to go ahead and take the fender liner out to give me some more room to be able to get in here. I tried to run an extension up, but that wasn't going to work, and this is actually a 15mm, so I got that on. I got my impact on, plenty of room in here, so I'm going to go ahead now, blast this off, and then we'll work on getting the bottom bolts out. So I went ahead and got that off. It actually came off pretty easily, but the problem was this was spinning, so with my impact on it, I kind of just let the impact keep going. If you're doing that with a wrench, definitely recommend getting something to grip onto here to prevent that from spinning, but I put the impact on and it spun a lot, but it came off. So now I'm going to go ahead and work on getting these off down here. These are 21mm, I believe, and then the whole shock should just come right on out. So before I take this off, as you can see, I have a 21mm on that side with a breaker bar just to hold it, and I have a 21 on this side, so I'm going to go ahead right now, because I need two hands to do this, blast this off, and then we'll see how this is going to come out. I'm not sure it's going to be able to go out the top or bottom, but we'll find out. That actually came out pretty easy, so now we got that out. We'll see how we got to rotate this to get it out. So I guess just like that, it'll drop down, and as you can see how worn out and crappy these shocks are, there's really no play to them at all. They're just junk. So go ahead here now and get the Bilsteins on. And one more thing too that's nice, the Bilstein ones actually come with new bushings. As you can see, this one's just totally junked out. So this single piece goes on the top. This piece here snakes up from the bottom. And then we're going to go ahead here now, slip the new shock in, and see how hard it is to get it lined up down here. Hopefully it goes pretty easy, but then we'll just get it bolted back up. Okay, so we got the new Bilstein in, and it was kind of a pain to get this in, so basically you can do a couple things. I didn't want to ream out or accidentally damage the bushing in here, so what I did was I pulled up on the shock and slid the bolt in from the backside with one hand, and then I got all the new bushings on the top here. The only weird part is the bolt coming off is a 15. It looks like this new one appears to be a 17, but a lot nicer when everything's the same size as it is coming off. So when it goes back together, you don't have to hunt for tools, but got the 17 here. Gonna get this all tightened up here, get the bottom done, and that should be about it for this install. And hopefully this makes the truck drive a lot better, because I'm tired of it driving like a brick. Got everything bolted back up, basically put the 21 back on this side, got this pretty tight here. And for the top, it was kind of a pain. Let me try to get the light a little bit better on there. So as you guys can see, basically I was tightening, making the 17mm tight, and the shock tower, the top part, kept turning. Now basically if you have like a 1/4 inch wrench, you can just kind of put it right on there to prevent that from spinning, because it's kind of grooved. But I do not have something that small, so basically I just put these vice grips up here, held it, and just spun it. And this bushing right here basically is pretty tall, so I just made a balloon a little bit so it can do its job. You don't want to totally crush it, because then it won't have any play and it'll wear out faster. So basically I would say right about there is good. Just take a look at how many threads around there. So basically that's about as many as there were when I took it off in the first place. And yeah, so basically that's about it. The side took me a little bit longer just because these little hiccups and stuff like that. But the other side I should be able to blow through, and the rear is going to be super easy because it's just bolts and none of this crap. So no idea why it's designed like this. Probably because of the independent front suspension, but a pain. But at the end of the day, we got it done. Alright, so that's about it for this video, guys. I'm not going to go crazy and show you guys exactly, how to do them on the driver's side as well. It's basically going to be the same exact concept. I just don't want to bore you guys to death by doing the same thing over and over again. So I want to take a week and drive the truck around and get my experience on, whether or not it drives better or not. The next thing to do, if it doesn't ride good, is to do all these, basically cab, bushings right here. I guess it's the cap cushions. That will make the truck ride a lot better as well, so I might do these next if these don't do the trick. So if you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe. If you like this video, be sure to leave it a big thumbs up. But until next time, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.
Stop this conversation.